going on because my phone like completely like lit up last night. So I wanted to tell you guys that you guys heard because of what they were doing, playing with Stephanie, starting shit with my name, causing drama in the African community, this whole United Nations family thing, playing with Super Base. The African community got together, all the different parents, and said if I catch your child playing with that, and if this doesn't stop with Daisy, all your kids are gonna pass away because they identified a specific family that they were playing with Veronica and shit like that. I just have to let you know that one of them, the little girls, the Yoruba girl, she passed away in what's that place called? She passed away in Texas, but there was another one that ended up getting killed recently in the UK. Yeah. I just wanted to show you guys this to show you like how fast people are working because you're playing like that and like spreading stories. But the thing here is people wouldn't be dying if you weren't spreading shit. Because someone found out like, excuse me, that's what you plan to start Biafra again. That we have the colloquial whore that will take the ultimate reversal. And then with that, we'll be able to forever be absolved. And we can then take paperwork that we formed behind the scenes with rats and harass good people. And then those rats that everyone knows that they're rats saying that, oh, because we stopped and played with Daisy's name, we can do this and that. You guys have to understand that this situation that they started allowed hoes that trafficked their entire community for Nation Islam. They thought it was okay to come outside again. Some bitch came outside and walked around the hoop like, oh, well, it's okay for me to come outside, come into parties and events. Someone said, why the fuck are you here? She went right back in the house. Okay, it's been like 12 years. I can't come out the house at all. People don't even know what school I sent my kids to. I had to go do a whole bunch of other stuff. Okay, no, it's not okay. It's not okay. So they thought it was okay because they were gossiping. Okay, well, yeah, they found her body and his bodies. They said it was supposedly a murder suicide. Oh, okay. Yeah, because they were playing games. Okay, yeah, like we had access to Super Base. We were tapping people's phone, going in people's computer, causing wahala, starting drama and mess. They told all of our families if they don't stop playing with Veronica, they're gonna kill all their kids. And there's nothing that they can do about it at all. At all. Because they caught them with Veronica that they started Biafra War and playing with white people again and using Daisy's name. And you're starting shit like that with white people. This is like the consequence. You guys heard the story I told you last night, Rexo Group, Lucy lying on my name. That's what they were using. Oh, they were saying that they had a representative in Daisy's family. It was Veronica. They were lying, starting hella shit, playing with the game, playing a game, starting drama because they said that Daisy was Yoruba. Then they had to go flip the name over. Then they came with a different story. Right, getting putting fake documents, fake statements, talking about Daisy was doing this and this and that. Like, oh, her students were complaining about her. Why would my students be complaining about me? That never ever happened. They checked the state of California. You could check that. You guys know that, right? I never got not a single complaint in any youth development that I ever did. And then it was so funny because as this was going on, because somebody was talking about somebody's child that got killed because they were playing with my name, I actually ran into like some lady that she's getting everyone blacklisted in youth development right now because she was starting hella drama with her daughter. I ran into one of her other daughters. They're all like morbidly obese, their family, and she doesn't understand that her mom playing with me is what like got her fired from her job at the Department of Social Work for San Francisco, and then playing with me is the reason why she had to go get liposuction. She got a lap band to make it seem as if like that's not why I'm like starting shit with Daisy. It's because I'm obese. So she went to go get liposuction and she went to go get a gastric bypass. Wow, using money from her organization. Thank you. So this is like the result of that. When you guys are playing and starting shit and running your mouth and causing chaos. Okay, so they warned you, right? Okay, so keep going. This has something to do with playing with meat market and like, oh, Stephanie. So Stephanie, didn't they ask you to pull out your debris? This Pop Warner starting shit. This is same thing playing on Super Base because it made it everywhere. So you can't even go to school. They've turned it into a war zone. They think that, oh, I could just call the police on you and lie on you and say that you did this and that. Well, you saw what happened with Daisy. They're on our side. Well, yeah. Uh-huh. Who does this look like? That's starting shit right now with Korea Gomez. Somebody really got set up and rocked out their socks playing games. So let's keep on going with that one. Fire captain dies in Mother's Day's crash after welcoming fifth baby on Mother's Day. So they had a baby. I guess they said was born on Mother's Day, and they got into a car crash, and he died on Mother's Day. Yeah, people started reading holy invocations over her. We just need to make sure that you're not involved. Because how did that happen on Mother's Day and there's a car crash? We know about Daisy. Is she here? I heard about this in the news. What are you guys doing with magic in our city? Yeah, coming to the ER, coming to the nursing ward. I'm telling you, Yeah, because they're playing with Pachinojo and network programming interfaces. This is just one, right? Nebraska. Okay. It was another one, and it was basically family of four found dead in suburban home. But I believe, yeah, this is 1 day ago. I just have to see the photo because this one is a completely different look. This one. What? Yeah, because they're playing with network programming interfaces. And oh, really? You guys got caught? Oh, wait, what the fuck? Because they know that they have to answer to the black community now. Exactly. And we're sitting there very professional, just waiting for you to stop handling business. Just here, let me take this child out of your hands and deal with this case. And you're starting hella shit, and then you're blasting people with conflict spells. And now they realize, like, oh, that energy is going to get returned to a certain place. That's what you get. Good. This is after talks of discussion of stepping in and playing with that technology and getting exposed in Canada, because you guys know Tory Lanez is from Toronto. Wow, three teenagers. So it was like they said it was like three young men in their 19s and 20 years old. Okay, right, right, yeah, yeah. Because fuckery getting started. Because fuckery literally getting started. That's actually so funny. This is a confirmation for something else. I'm not even going to say what's on this page. Yeah, he's getting removed from office. That's done. Also, too, some of you guys are looking into this thing about my handy getting removed from office. A lot of people confirmed they are. That's what they were doing the entire time with that whole investigation. I told you, Daisy told you that they were investigating, they were watching, they pulled out a bunch of shit. In the middle, they got caught up with fucking your family, and they had to wait 4 weeks for the United Nations to turn around and say, Daisy's not under investigation, there is no documents. For Matt Haney to come get pulled into a meeting to have to answer, I don't know what you're talking about. I never told you that Daisy was like doing any of that. I never told you her family was war criminals, but I recorded the conversation. You came in specifically told me, Daisy, that this and this and this and that she got sent to Africa because of this and this and this and that you know her mom, you know her dad, that her dad put money on her head for you, that her dad said that she disrespected that your honor, and that he's gonna go ahead and call in different people in the village to deal with it. Okay, so now you see how she got ended up getting murdered. Okay, but now you see how she got murdered. Okay, great. So make sure your kids get me the fuck off the computer. Make sure you get the fuck off my computer. Period. I don't give a fuck how old you are. Get the fuck up out of my computer and get your fucking kids. Get your ugly ass daughters, get your dirty ass sons, get the fuck up out of my computer, period. This bullshit you guys got started with pornos and playing games. Thank you, Daisy. Thank you. Playing with my twin, get the fuck off his computer starting shit like that. You're hella fucking disgusting starting shit like that. That's what they were doing, and then submitting fake ass pornos talking about, well, he's watching this. How is he investigating that? Like, oh, okay. Agent such and such. Like, do they know? Okay, wow. They really like shouldn't have started that. Yeah. Playing with my twin. Playing with my twin. It's what they just chose to put on paper. Playing with my twin. I got my twin harassed. Right. Starting hella drama. Matt Haney had his hand in it. He had to hear, I'm not hacking a federal agent's computer. I'm not talking to his like partner. Okay, well, Daisy, I did this and this, and I don't know what are you talking about? Why are you repeating this to me? Because he got hit playing with my twin. Starting big ass cases in investigation that he's finding out like the minute that this goes through, you're getting arrested. Good. I just have to tell you guys too, Pamela Bondi got called into my computer too to come see about look what Daisy's typing again. Thank you. Nope, they're having their way. Yeah, this one got started too. With horses, playing with it. Yep, they had their hand in koala talking about sacrifices. Like, oh, that's how we can get those niggers. Yeah, playing with people's horses, playing with people's animals. And his son died. They had a big ass car accident, and his kids died. Okay. Yeah, they're having their way because something with missing murdered indigenous women. Oh wow. Mhm. Yeah, they're having their way. Yeah, they gunned her down live on air. Yeah, Mexico is too gully. Like, if you want to jump into when you are going into these elections in Mexico, that's basically saying that you want to play with Indiana rights and you want to enforce a false government and you want to play with Martha. Look how they clapped him. She's dead. Wow. Okay, Mexico. Yeah, she got hit too. Wait. Okay, yeah, I'm telling you, Mexico's on fire. That there is no government in Mexico. Why? Because look who the president is. It's a white woman playing games with indigenous people and black people over Coca. I'm playing with Martha, playing with Kulo with 12-year-olds. Well, until we get this and that, they're not getting those kids back. So they can keep on making OnlyFans videos. I don't care if she's 10 years old. Yeah, that's what they were doing. Wow, that's what they were doing, and that's how that got started with Sticks and Blicks getting pulled out. So you mean to tell me that you guys created this case with Daisy so you can go play games with raping black children in Mexico? Now I see what they were doing with those stories. Okay, I don't want people knowing that. I actually owe you in court. I'm not even supposed to be playing with you right now. Yeah, because Daisy hasn't been paid. So as of a year ago, we completely admitted to everything that was on paper. Oh, okay. So people are finding out when they get arrested, he got clapped too. They cut off his head. People are finding out when they get arrested, you don't have a public defender. You don't have due process. You don't have a court date. You already pled guilty. That's one of the things that they all officiated. So no lawyers going in and out. You could take their case, but for what? I'm not answering any paper. That case is closed. It's not getting reopened. They're going to finish their sentence. Okay, well, I can detain you if you want to be their lawyer and take your bar license. That's what's getting started now. Because you wanted to play with Miami, you wanted to play with pedophile groups. So all those lawyers that want to go run around playing with them, they're getting called for cases and this and that left and right. They're getting arrested. That's the next thing that Pamela Bondi and them are doing to the government. Is Taylor Ratchet what got started? They're arresting all those different lawyers. No one cares. I don't care if those are your friends, Donald Trump. I don't care if that's how you got into office. I don't care. Like, they don't really care because those videos of those kids and what's going to happen in lawsuits, a bunch of indigenous countries suing America like that, that's a war. They will bomb America, period. Yeah. He got killed too. Yeah, they're playing with Super Base, playing games. Playing in Philly. Yeah, so I just wanted to let you guys know that. Okay. So just wanted to let you guys know that. Also too, hey, yeah, look at her face. Look at some of these people that are dying and like getting involved in drama. Look at this like bullshit because you guys want to play on people's computer. That's so crazy to me. I could never like pull myself into like something that like mentally ill. Be careful. Also, too, yeah, that's completely done for. Some of you guys are finding out like why Stacey's phone and computer still have like, oh, it was like Apple that did it. So, some of you guys saw last night that I posted on my computer. I was telling you that it was Apple doing it the entire time, that they needed Apple to play. Now, one of the things that's going on is why did Apple allow that? Because Apple was playing in my computer for Nation of Islam. They didn't want them telling on them that they were playing like that, starting shit. So now one of the things that Apple's getting hit with is why is Daisy's computer on a different satellite and a different thing? Because Daisy kept on turning it off with what she was doing on her computer. Okay, so you built something around the kernel and root of her computer. Okay, great. So Apple, that's already done for. People are just getting arrested left and right. So they're just waiting for all this with the lawsuit. Because Apple's done as a company. They are under complete oversight. It's done because of what they created. And I just got another class action lawsuit for playing in this lawsuit. Class action settlement. Another class action settlement. Yeah. Because they were playing on my phone, playing on my computer. I told you that Apple was playing on my phone, playing on my computer. It's going to go all the way up. Because with these class action lawsuits, with what they did, I'm deserving way more. So this lawyer's going to find out about a bunch of shit. Like, okay, yeah, they're preparing for another lawsuit. Like, okay, we can just be the personal lawyers. We can check. This is big money. Everyone's going to get sued with this. This is big money. The companies, they have satellites. They can forever pay. So they stole a bunch of money. They were doing cool with 12-year-olds, making money from OnlyFans, starting shit with people's kids. They could pay. That's what Martha was doing in Mexico. That's what the white government of Mexico is doing. And that's why like they're murdering all the mayoral candidates. Because there is no government in Mexico. You either have a farm or you don't. You either work or you don't. Okay, so now all these different groups that Martha built and all that, they don't have a business. Why? Because they stole it from other people. Mexico's on fire. Yeah, Mexico's on fire. I went across the border, but I'm telling you, it's swift hits. It's too many hits. Woo. Yeah, it's not going to come down. Mexico has to completely implode for what they did to black children there. Mexico is going to completely descend into gunfire and war, period. They're going to kill that president, period. She knows because of what they did with that Kula with 12-year-olds. You guys don't understand that starting this really opened something with the Mexican-American Wars. It went all the way back, original Montezuma. It went all the way back into the original Mayan Aztec Empire in the original war. How did you get onto the planet? Just because you're here on the same planet as me doesn't mean that you're a high priestess. Don't ever forget that. Boom. Now they're scattering. They saw it in virtual reality. Do you know that you're gonna end up dying? This and now somebody just realized, like, oh, that Mayan exhibit in LA at the same exact time that Daisy got put there. That's not a coincidence. Yeah, they were saying a lot of shit was about to get started with that. So here we go with another class action lawsuit. Wait, what? I got an email like, hey, you're eligible for this like lawsuit because they were playing in your computer. So that means you did. Okay, you did. So that means that you did. You did. So that means that you had a technology that you were giving different people to play games. You were playing in Daisy's computer. Because why does she have so many class action lawsuits? Because we were playing with an overlay. It was more. This is showing that we stole. This is showing that we were playing with Kulo with 12-year-olds. This is showing that we played with making off from the plug. Yeah, Apple's in more trouble than they realize. Yeah, they're getting military execution orders, but the public has to decide it. So that's why they want this to go into the public. So right now, what they're doing, Department of Justice, is they're trying to contain all the different groups playing people's kids, all the Blix, all that type of stuff, for the Karmics to not have any ammo. They start getting arrested. One of them just found out that there's a warrant for their arrest. Ashara and him. Yeah, somebody texted him, hey, I just to let you guys know this from Department of Justice. And that's the last thing I could tell you because she's getting fired. She thinks that she's going to get an employment lawyer behind the scenes. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm back at work. They all thought that they were going to do that. Well, 3 months later, like, oh, well, I'll get back to you. So you don't have a job? Well, I'll get back to you. Okay, cool. So I just want to show you one more time, okay? Stop playing with me, okay? Yeah, they did. They stabbed her in her face. There you go. Since you guys and look at their face. See ugly. Yeah, that's what they were saying in Nigeria. I was listening to this in virtual reality. Now I see what that calamity was about. Space TV, that they killed somebody else's child because they were playing games. Because I told you that they were going to open something up in the UK and US with ICC playing with Netanyahu, and they were going to use that to get everyone set the fuck up. You want to play like that on US soil, UK soil, then you want to play with the police? Not at all. Not by a long shot. That's another thing that Pam Bondi and them, they're settling now, but they need my help to identify who's rats and who's ops. Okay. Oh, also, too, another thing that I want to remind you guys of, I came on here yesterday and I said that they were having a black event in the Bay Area to like make it seem like they didn't start what they started. They didn't expect for me to find out this. Do you know that Daisy knows what you were lying about putting her name in? And that's what you guys are using to have like small children raped and murdered? She knows. She repeated it on YouTube instantly. This morning, everyone got a phone call and a text message. Did you notice who didn't fund them though? Okay, there's a black foundation in California. Why didn't they fund them? Right, you're gonna go get caught up with the feds. You go play games. Then you go play with paperwork, trying to get yourself out of charges and shit like that, and lying in the community and playing with Daisy's name. Wow, they did. Go check the flyer. Let me pull this up again. So why didn't the biggest foundation in the state of California, the biggest black foundation, fund your event? Because we were playing with Daisy and starting hella shit and causing drama, and everyone's kids went missing. So if you get involved in this event, you register, you come to any of that. That's how they're using all of this to actually track people. Cool. I wanted to see about the flyer. Their logo is nowhere to be found here. Just wanted to make sure. Just wanted to make sure. Thank you. Didn't I tell you that the state of Black California that they rescheduled it for Oakland? Latifah Simon did what? I'm so sick of that bitch. I'm so fucking sick of that weird bitch. I'm telling you, Latifah Simon has enemies. She saw my face and said Daisy's like the perfect conduit to play games. No one will say that I'm ugly, that I didn't start shit. Malone's not dead, and Ophelia's not dead because I was jealous of them. I'm not like mentally ill. I'm not chemically dependent. Latifah Simon at the Capitol here. Hey, I'm supposed to give this to you. Why are you guys talking to me like that? Right. Wow, because you guys want to go play. So that's it. That, in every single hood you guys get to see across the United States. That's what they did. So you guys have a black foundation in California, and they didn't fund like this big ass event in Oakland or none of this other stuff because you guys were playing games with Daisy, starting shit with people's kids. Okay, so I just wanted to let you guys know that. Like, you remember Black Lives Matter? That's one of the ways that they keep on getting exposed. Why don't people fuck with you in the community? Okay, well, I heard from like 8 different community groups, so I believe them. So you guys have to understand that people are only waiting for this to come to an end so they can go ahead and handle business. Also, too, I have to tell you guys, some of this workforce development program, they got shut down. Yeah, workforce development program, they got completely shut down. I have to tell you something. It's based on selection. Yeah, it's just based on like, okay, well, their name is not involved in nothing. Okay, they're not on the list of different IPs. Okay, they're not involved with any of these people. Okay, they have like a whole database of them that were supposed to come all at once. Okay, they're all done for. Okay, she's not on this list. Yeah, they just got that started. They just got that started. Because somebody said, okay, well, let me see if I can pay for your training for you. And I said, oh, you guys are still working? Because I wanted to do like some like little maybe paralegal training because we're going to be writing a bunch of legal documents for fast tracking certain stuff for health policy. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I might need it because with Pamela Bondi right here, somebody can really get their head chopped off. Yeah, that's how you're getting defunded. They planned it the entire time. Thank you. Cool. They brought people in. Hey, what do you think about this? With like, oh, I don't really know. Because my wife or family's involved. They called us all in to like say this and this and that. Like, okay, yeah, we shouldn't have started that with Daisy. That's not somebody you should be playing with to try to like get money or get to that this or that because you were a rat your entire career. And something with Ebony got started and they exposed all the rats that Ebony was funding and playing with because that's something to do with like high school and college and playing games. Yeah, and then also too, there's a few people that fell off and then they brought them in and gave them money just so they wouldn't tell them. Social engineering project. Kevin, he's one of them. He fell off. He lost everything. None of them are to be taken seriously. They're all under investigation. They're all getting defunded. They're all getting litigated. Period. They will never have a job again in America. They will never get funding again after this round that they're about to start with the foundations. And Department of Justice, they are on my computer. They want me to go ahead and I survey and identify everyone that's in that fake ass group, fake racial justice playing games. Because this situation exposed everyone. Yeah. Prince passed away, playing with human meat. Kendrick told you, stop playing his song if you're still playing games. Okay, yeah, but okay. Well, we just thought that, well, they're white people, so we know. But you want a computer program that was given to Black and Brown Indigenous people that required honor and integrity. So then you took up arms against children with whites, like, okay, they can do magic for us and this and that, blood transfusions. How many do they need? Like, okay, I don't know if we should really like agree to something like that though, to like lie on Daisy and lie on a bunch of people. Because they told you that Handmaid's Tale was getting started again and you believed it. Come to find out they're the ones getting put in Handmaid's Tale. It was a plot the entire time. Donald and them, they set it up the entire fucking time because what they did. I saw all of it, how they're moving money around, starting hella shit for drama. They're killing their own people. Then they're talking about like racial justice and this and this and that. Yeah, Kamala Harris, they set all of them up. You guys have to understand that they set them up the entire time. So, anyways, you guys, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy this. Bye.